Hello, all you Geminis. How's it going? Welcome. I have our Gemini forecast for October to share with you. Got an announcement first that you might enjoy knowing about. I have two. The full moon ceremony will be, the full moon is the first. I'll have the video up probably tomorrow. It's going to be a big full moon ceremony. And of course, you're welcome to invite friends online. It'll be posted tomorrow, probably. The other thing I want to tell you about is that in light of the fact that so many people are budgeting very carefully, which I think is great, and nevertheless want a forecast or a birth chart, I am offering on my website, MaxineTaylor.com, Blue Star computer reports. I think you'll find them very affordable and very insightful. So check it out, MaxineTaylor.com. Now let's talk about Gemini. All right. Let's start with Mars. Mars is the planet of action and energy, and it's retrograde. It's in our 11th house of friends and group activities and our hopes and wishes. And when it's retrograde, nothing is happening. It's almost as if we're circling the wagon and nothing's moving forward. Well, it will next month when Mars goes direct. Okay? So right now, for your friendship situation, you might want to get out there and meet new friends, reconnect with old friends. Maybe you have a project you want to put into operation. This 11th house deals with humanitarian projects, and with Mars retrograde in the 11th house, it's pretty much hurry up and wait, because for Geminis, it's flatlining in the area of friendship. It doesn't mean that we won't be able to get out there, perhaps wearing a mask and socially distancing, but we may have a plan, a humanitarian plan, and it's not going to get going the way we want until after Mars goes direct, which, as I said, it will next month. I'll talk about the new and full moons in just a second. Okay. Look at Venus, the pink planet. That is the lesser benefic. It brings love. It brings happiness. Wherever it is, you feel good. It's been in our third house of communication. And so you've enjoyed communicating with people. Maybe you've even picked up the phone when somebody called and you knew they were trying to sell you something, but you just wanted to talk to a person. Don't know about you, but I've done that a lot. That's where Venus has been. Now, on the 2nd, Venus moves into the 4th house, our 4th house of home and family. And is there something you might have neglected? Something that would help you beautify your home? When Venus enters that 4th house, that's the time to do it. It will be there till the 27th when it moves into the 5th house of fun and games. It's time to play. It's time to party. It's time to be with your kids, and you'll find that you're really enjoying them. If you don't have children, well, Venus is in your 5th house. If you don't have children, maybe pets. But I would use I would use Venus in the 4th to take care of things around the house and beautify them. Maybe add a touch of decoration, flowers, whatever, that make you feel good and you're going to want to stay home and be with family members. On the 27th, you're ready to enjoy yourself, and keep that date in mind. The sun, the yellow planet, the giver of life, has been in the 5th house, and you have been partying, you have been enjoying yourself. On the 22nd, it enters the 6th house of work, health, and service. Now, the sun is the giver of life. And so if you've just felt kind of blah, if you haven't felt really up or perky or happy, when the sun on the 22nd enters your 6th house, your work picture improves, your health, and your ability to lead in some form of service. It's beautiful. Now, Mercury is in the 6th house. And wherever Mercury is what we think about and talk about. On the 13th, it goes retrograde. Now, it's been in the shadow of the retrograde, so we felt like it's been retrograde. And that's the hurry up and wait thing. It starts moving back into the 5th house of fun and games the same day that Venus enters the 5th house, the 27th. And so there may be something of a creative nature that needs redoing. Maybe there's something with your kids that you need to redo. Maybe a project that you've just kind of left hanging because of the situation that we're going through. This 5th house of fun and games is activated. And when Mercury goes direct next month, which it will on election day, on November 3rd, it's going to be very interesting because it will go direct in the 5th house. Creativity. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's talk about the full moon. We have 2 of them this month. And the new moon. The full moon is on the 1st. It's in 9 degrees of Aries. This is in the 11th house of friends. And so friendship issues come to a head. An Aries full moon says, I'm doing what I want my way. So you probably will be doing what you want your way. And this can involve social activity or the getting in touch with a friend. But on the full moon, you can reap what you have sown. This is terrific. And it's a very humanitarian placement. So there may be a humanitarian group, maybe even a political group that you want to involve yourself with. 2 weeks later, on the new moon, and the new moon is when things start growing again, moving forward, it's in your 5th house of fun and creativity and art and beauty because Venus is there, and children. So that's when things really start moving in your 5th house of fun and games. And then 2 weeks after that, we have a full moon on the 31st. It's in 8 degrees of Taurus in the 12th house. The full moon says, in the 12th says, go away. I want to be by myself. I need my solitude and my privacy, and you will pull back. Now, this doesn't mean you're going to become a hermit. And so, but you will want time alone. So explain to your friends you love them. You want to have fun, and you need some rest. You need to be by yourself. So that's the way our month looks. Have you noticed that you can't imagine how it's going to manifest when you see it, or in your case, hear it? And as the month moves along, it becomes perfectly clear how it's going to manifest. So have a terrific, fun month, and may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Hope to see you next month.